Or is it me? Or am I a little too friendly, lyrically set? I supply creativity. Only for me, though.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. So in this video, you guys, this is a continuation of the video I posted late last night of Ice Spice versus Cleotrapa. Before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? Now, first of all, I want to say this. I didn't know Ice Spice's voice was that irritable. She's like you bugging, like you dead ass. That's what you talking about? Like, you trying to compare my tour bus to a slave ship is crazy. Like, niggas ain't even jacking that. Like, are you serious, bro? Like, you mad pussy, nigga. Like, wow. I know she sounded like that. Like, I watched a couple of her interviews, but not enough to really, like, hone in on the cadence. And I was like, ugh. Like, she's irritating, like, her voice. Anyways, I am going to be reacting to the continuation of Cleo. I ain't just gonna upload it. I'm gonna give my opinion on it as reacting to the rest. If y'all haven't checked out the first part of her breakdown of the tour situation, check out the previous video. So if you guys don't know, Cleotrapa went on tour with Ice Spice after being asked by her to go on tour free of charge, and felt like she was being mistreated. Cleotrapa does throughout the whole 10 of the tour. Now, I said in my previous video, and I still stand by it, I feel like this is Cleo's doing in regards to business ethics. I feel like you should have made sure certain things were good and all well before going on the tour. Pure point blank. In regards to friends, sometimes friends don't be having you like that. Friend, I got you. They ain't got you. I'm getting you. She got you. That's what she did, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like certain friends don't watch out as much as you think they will. So in regards to business, you should always make sure you're protected first, because when it comes to business, that's what it boils down to. Friendship doesn't mix into that because they just think it's business. When it comes to Ice Spice, though, I feel like this makes me look at her completely different because of the unself-awareness of her. For you to allow somebody to carry some bags in the rain without telling your own security guards, hey, can you grab that for her? That's a little questionable to me. I'm sorry. Like, that makes me think you're not a nice person on the inside. That's weird. Now, here's the rest of Cleo's story time, and also we're going to get to Ice Spice's reaction and thoughts.
And like, it was just confusing. So they would like show me bathrooms and little corners that I can get ready in, and I'm just like, what? But need I remind you, every time there was a special guest or somebody that
special guest, okay? It's giving baddies at this point. Cleotrapa, girl, you was better off going on the baddies tour with Natalie. Like, no shade. You might as well have went with Natalie. You may have had, a better experience. At least Lemmy Pepper wouldn't allow you to carry your bags on your own. You get what I'm saying? Natalie would never let a baddie carry a bag on her own. I'm playing.
I just wanted to bring out, they was always accommodated. Somehow they was always able to find a room, and they always had a room for themselves. I never had a room. And I was okay with that because I already came on tour knowing that I was going to be with her. But it annoyed me when they would act like they had no idea where I was supposed to be at. That was confusing to me. So the dressing room is small, and I asked her like, oh, can I get ready inside your room? She's like, come and see the room. I come and see the room, and the room is large enough for us to get ready in it. Like, bro, you invited me on tour, bro. We're supposed to be trying to thug it out and make it work because we're friends and we're girls. Like, hello? So we're getting our makeup done. Our chairs are like just back to back, but the room is not, it's not like there's a couch, Her wardrobe is able to fit in there, which is a big ass wardrobe. All her stuff is able to fit in it. She's good. She's good. And I'm good too. I give her space. After I'm done dressing up, I get out the room. I do not sit around in the room and shit because she don't even allow niggas to sit in the room. She just give niggas the boot like anytime she feel like it, which was kind of like weird too. Because like, girl, why I can't just sit in the room and chill? Like, whatever. So
I Spice said, I'm a star. Get out. Listen, this story to me is very shocking because Cleo's telling it all in detail, which I didn't think she would ever do. But it kind of shows us how celebrities kind of are behind the scenes. It's not all niceties and ha-ha kikis. And I think that's what Cleo got it messed up at. You might have hanged out with her out and about, basketball games, dinners, etc. But in regards to how Ice Spice is on tour and touring and business and concerts, that's a whole probably different Ice Spice. What makes me question Cleo though is how could you be around somebody that you don't like for so long? That's what bothers me. Because I'm sorry, I can't be fake for long. Like I be trying, but every time I was like, I can't do it. There was somebody I fell out with, and then we got cool again. But then I can't do it. Like I was like, I don't like you. I'm sorry. It's like, my body just is. I can't do it physically. It starts to affect me. They shade. Like I just can't. I don't get how people do that. Years of that. I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna go ghost on that ass. That's what I do. Call me Casper, nigga. Like I just don't get how people could do that. Like if I don't like somebody, I don't care what you could offer me, what you bring, etc. I just can't physically keep talking or being around you because I peep your bullshit. And I don't get how grown people that can't decipher the two. After that whole Storm text lead, I would have separated myself from Spice. I'm sorry. I would have. Because that was concrete proof as to what Ice Spice was saying about you. So that's why I kind of like side-eye Cleo. Even though Ice Spice, you a dirty type of girl, right? I do still side-eye her because it's like you should value yourself so much more than to not be around somebody who you feel like is mistreating you or that should be treating you better. That's just what I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's because she was tight ever since the Philly show when I said something about the luggage. That is why everything was weird afterwards. Now I put my bag, literally a tote, on the side of her couch, and she knows it's mine because she knows that's my bag. I put it on the side of the couch. Her mom and her little sister came in the room, so everybody got out the room. Like an hour goes by. I like go downstairs. I walk past the room. I see my bag, like my Telfar bag, outside of her door, and I'm just like, wait, why would they kick this little bag out? Like this little bag was on the side of the couch. Like, why would it need to be kicked out the room? But it's crazy now, a few days later, and I'm not accusing anybody of nothing. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody that walked past the door and seen a bag in the front of Ice door. My card was used. $700 and something was used at one of those designer retail websites like Essence or something. I was so gagged. I was just like, what? But of course, call my bank, got my money back. I didn't even make it a thing. But imagine somebody that only has $700 and something in the account. And like, and just imagine how other people could react to that. Like they would be so fucking gagged, bro. I'm just like, whatever. That's crazy. Because why would you kick my bag out? But like I said, I'm not even going to say nothing. She's probably going to argue with me. She's probably going to something. Now, I stayed in New York a couple of days to work on my video shoot. When I came back, everything changed. So she told me to take a bunk on her bus because Riot was coming to the back. Riot's coming, so take a bunk on the bus. I was like, okay, girl, I'm not going to cock block. You want to be with your man? Cool, granted. That's what she told me, though.
You killing them, Riot.
So I'm thinking when you're done, this is like a who knows? The bus ride is mad long. I'm thinking we're going to go back to the hotel, when we get to where we going, like we're gonna be in the same hotel. So when she got out the back room on the bus, we came out together. It was her, Riot, me, and the security were walking towards the elevator.
Oh no, stop playing with him, Riot.
Inside the elevator. And this is something that she could have texted me, because she texted me when she said that he was coming on the bus and for me to take a bunk on the bus. So she goes in the elevator, "You're not going to get your own room?" I was like, "What?" I didn't know I was getting my own room. I was back confused. I'm like, "Oh, that's what I was trying to understand." And I stopped the elevator door from opening. Girl, why you can't say nothing to nobody? Like, why do you always try to give like an embarrassment kind of vibe? Like, it's not even embarrassing, but it's like, that's the vibe that you make it seem like you try to give all the time. Like, girl, you could have texted me that. "Cleo, make sure you get your own room. This is the hotel we staying at." Like, damn, why we gotta get to the hotel?
Thank you. Let me tell y'all something. You want to know why this story is so interesting to me? When it comes to friendships, these are the things that make people like me have trust issues with people, because people know exactly what they be doing. I'm telling you, they know exactly what they're doing. You just got to catch them in it. And when you call them out on it, they try to act like you crazy. This is why this story is so interesting to me. Okay? I know exactly what Chloe's trying to what Cleo's trying to say. When she's saying embarrassing, meaning that you're doing that to try to make me feel lower than you. Like, you didn't think to get your own stuff. Do I got to do that for you? Like, you broke, ain't got no money? That type of vibe. That's what she's describing.
And you telling me you're not going to get your own room? Like, I could have had the room booked already before we got here, boo. But on top of that, I didn't even know that I was paying for hotel rooms, because they're staying at five-star hotel rooms every place. Her label's covering everything. Label. Everything's covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent artist. Why would I come on this tour knowing that I had one day to prepare? Now I'm going to have to pay for five-star hotels in every city. This is not something that I signed up for. This is not something that I was prepared for. This is not something that I told my label about. Maybe they could have, not even maybe, they would have helped me. But you gave me one single day to prepare for a tour that you knew about months ago. That's so crazy to me. But we know why now. We know now that you added me to the tour simply because you wanted to damage control. The situation with Baby Stormy was making you look crazy. You thought to yourself, and this is things that I realized after the fact. I told y'all, I really thought that she was trying to make it up, but it wasn't a makeup matter. It was her trying to clean up everything that was going on with her. And let's add Cleo to the tour, so people think that I'm a good friend. So people think that I give opportunities to her and I'm nice and I'm good. Her hairstylist end up saying, like, you should stay. You got your fans coming out. You already promoted it yourself. Like, your fans is coming to see you. Do it for your fans. She put that battery in my back to really, like, I had to get my head back on a swivel. Like, yo, like, make this situation what you can make it, and just ignore everything else. Fuck it. And at the end of this, you will address her and you will tell her how this situation made you feel. And if she doesn't care, that was never your friend. Some people don't even know what, and like, they don't know how they're making you feel until you tell them. But if she doesn't care, right, she was never your friend. So
I know. I don't want to make it about me, but I'm making it about me. I remember this one time, right? Somebody had tried to check me, a friend. Not really, though, because it's like... Anyway, tried to check me, like, through DM about my opinion on something. And I didn't respond. Me, I'm the type of person, if you say some dumb shit, I'm going to just try to take the high road, maybe, like, ignore you. And then they came, like, 2 days later, "Oh, you just going to be immature like that and ignore me?" That I snapped so hard. I said, "Nigga," like... I took the high road and then snapped. And then you gonna poke at me after, bitch, please. Like, I'm telling you, like, friendships are like some of the scariest things, because it's like, there is a lot of people walking around in this earth that do not mean good at all to people. They know that, but they disguise it as if they mean like the best thing possible. Okay? Or they have underlying intentions. And if you're not smart enough to catch up on the game, you will get caught up. And that's exactly what happened to her.
End up staying with the hairstylist. She let me stay inside her hotel room. every city that we went to, I stayed with her, and she was mad nice, and it was so fun with her. Like, it really just gave, like, it was just fun. Like, it felt like how it was supposed to be with Ice, but she's fucking boring. Like, she's boring. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't even want to play Uno. Like, she doesn't want to do anything. The bus rides be bad, boring. It just be boring. So, like, being with her hairstylist really showed me, like, the fun side of the tour. And she even said it herself, like, yeah, you made this tour so, like, easy going. Like, you just made it fun. And I'm glad that she felt that way, because she made that for me, too. And thank you, girl. Now, moving forward, this is when it starts to really feel like mistreatment and just weird stuff. So the hairstylist shows me, like,
as if it wasn't that in here before. God damn, Cleo.
A menu and stuff. She's like, oh, production and whatever. They're gonna order food for everybody. Pick what you want. I was like, okay, I'll get a chicken salad just like you. Like, I'll just get a chicken salad. Then she shows me, like, a message where somebody from production is like, Cleo is not a part of the budget. So I'm just like, how am I not a part of the budget, but y'all invited me on tour? Like, who and why didn't they tell you? Anyways.
Now, off to part 4, y'all.
And why didn't they tell you that make sure Cleo's good? Make sure Cleo's good. Cleo is a part of the budget. Make sure Cleo's good. The same way you told me that I was going to be good. Why is your production saying that I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Chicken salad.
Chicken salad is crazy. Now, I wonder if it was a Wendy's chicken salad, or if it was one of them salads that just salads, or a Publix chicken salad. It's so many options, okay? That would determine how I would observe this situation. I mean, damn. That is some broke shit, I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like a salad. Cleo, you was better off just driving yourself to the damn tour dates and then just take a hotel at every location that they took and just throw that bitch out. They just perform and said, bye. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. Walked off and said, bye. And did you a Hannah Montana and, you know, go about your regular life and then meet her again at the next tour date. It don't even, like, you was better off doing that.
Salad? I'm not a part of the budget for a chicken salad? Y'all could have bought that chicken salad and literally got the money from my manager or me. But y'all wanted to show me so bad that I can't get nothing and that nobody is here for me that I couldn't even get a chicken salad. I gagged. I was like, wow, this shit is corny. I ain't saying nothing. No, remember I said I wasn't saying anything about anything. I was just going to take everything in and whatever. So my manager ends up getting me an assistant to come on tour with me, somebody to help. They met me in Chicago. So now the Chicago show was lit as fuck. It was so fun. I love Chicago. But yeah, she came, she helped me, whatever. And the only reason why she even came in the first place was because she was told that she was going to be able to go on Riot's bus. And then at the end of the show, she was told that Riot said you can't come on his bus. And she was just so confused because that's the reason why she came all the way to Chicago in the first place. And Riot is not even on his own bus. He's on the bus with Ice. So it was just so mind-boggling, you know? And he probably didn't even say that. They probably just didn't even want me to have anybody. And that was the vibe that I was starting to get, that they actually do want me to struggle. They want me to struggle a little bit. They want to see if I'm gonna stay. It's like they want to put this pressure on me. And let me tell you, the devil will not win, boo. He will not win. He will not win. He will not win. He was starting to get to me, but he didn't win. Sent her all the way back to New York.
My first time seeing this, y'all, by the way.
And I was left again with nobody. I got a little piece of help, and then I was done for. Now we're in Texas. We're in between Texas and Mexico. What do you guys think of when y'all think Texas, the between Texas and Mexico?
Mexicans. Let me stop. Bitch. Don't cancel me, bitch. Y'all know I gotta bring a little key to it all.
Desert, tumbleweeds, nothing for miles. No Uber Eats, no Uber 2 Eats.
Ooh.
And there's nothing. We're at a Best Western or whatever one of those hotels are. We're in the middle of nowhere. That's how you know, because we're at one of those Best Western hotels.
Okay.
And yeah, no food. There's a McDonald's all the way down the block, 8-minute walk, probably gonna get bit by scorpions and all sorts of other bugs while walking through the desert to McDonald's. So me and her hairstylist were in the hotel. We just sleeping and stuff. It's like 2 o'clock. We get up around like 5 or 6. I call Ice. I'm getting ready and shit. Me and her hairstylist about to make videos or whatever. I call. I'm like, oh, let's make TikToks. She's like with that soulless demon face, just you're with my hairstylist, so like, damn, my bad. It was really seeming like she didn't really want me to be friends with her hairstylist, but it's like, damn, bitch, I don't got no friends. So I'm gonna make friends with bitches that actually want to be my friend. I'm sorry. I hung up on her after that because it was just like, ew, like, all right, I'm with your hairstylist, so what that mean? Like, oh, like, I can't, like, I'm not ready, obviously. Like, it was just the attitude around it that was just so weird and corny to me. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Went downstairs and I seen her in the lobby, and her and some other boy, one of our friends, is just standing there, with a basketball. I'm like, oh, what y'all just did? Oh, we was playing basketball, whatever. Nobody said anything about eating. Nobody. I'm like, me and the hairstylist keep talking about food. We like, oh damn, we mad hungry. Like, we mad hungry, just at McDonald's. Or nobody said anything about food while me and her are talking about how hungry we are. Now we go to the tour bus, and we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay. Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out, everybody ate. Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse. Everybody went to a steakhouse and left me, the hairstylist, and the makeup artist. Everybody went to go get a bite. Steak, mash, cream corn, spinach.
Oh.
And we didn't have
the menu.
Anything. We didn't eat at all. We're trying to figure out how to get a McDonald's, and y'all all ate already. Nobody mentioned it. You know why nobody mentioned it? Because it was a secret. It was a secret, and I gagged. One of the things that I have to charge to the game, I guess. I'm like, what? They said, don't say anything. We don't want to make it a problem. All right, I'm not going to say anything. One of the things I'm just going to have to bring up when I'm ready to leave. And that's another thing that I later realized when I reflected on everything, that this girl was really mad at me for saying something about that luggage, bro. She was so mad at me for saying something. Like, she don't want nobody say nothing to her. Like, she tried to low-key torture me. Like, she was trying to low-key do it. Like, she wasn't trying to do it too much, but she was trying to still, like, show me, like, yeah. And I'm just like, I didn't even know that until I brought all of this up to her. And she showed me that she didn't give a fuck. Girl, fuck you. I was like, oh my God, just went on tour with somebody that hates my guts. Wow. So for you guys that don't know how a tour bus looks, it looks like a slave ship. Very similar to a slave ship. 3 bunks stacked up on top of each other very tightly on each side. Some may have more, but this bus that we was on had 3. And then she has her big room in the back, which I was staying at for the first couple of days until I blew things by saying something about my bag. As an artist, why the hell would I want to leave the venue carrying my bags? We'll never know why she wanted me to look so crazy. We'll never know. Actually, we do know. But yeah. So that's how the bus looks. And while we were in New Orleans, there was another situation where we was on the bus from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Me and the makeup artist, me and the hairstylist, well, all of us, we were told to get on the bus because at this point, Ice doesn't even communicate with me anymore, by the way. She like slowly, gradually stopped talking to me. And that's because I think like she realized that I was like getting cool with the people that worked for her. So now
clearly that hairstylist and that makeup artist, especially the hairstylist, your job in jeopardy if you're not already fired. That's what I'm getting from this.
I was like, she's kind of like treating me like a worker, but I was so confused. Like, you're not being my friend, so I'm going to make more friends. Like, girl, it's like she wanted me to be miserable and alone, and it just didn't happen because that's not what God had planned for me, boo. So they was told to get on the bus at 9, and nobody tells me anything. So I'm just doing what they said, you know. I don't get no text messages. Like I said, I don't, she doesn't tell me nothing. So I get on the bus at 9 a.m. because that's what her manager told them. Her manager doesn't even text me. That's how much I don't get anything told to me. So she was literally the one that was supposed to be talking to me. So I get on the bus at 9, wake up at 2, and we're in the same place. So you can think about it. We're on a slave ship, right?
Here's how I feel about this whole slave ship situation. I wish she stopped saying that. The reason why is because it makes it seem like you're trying to paint a certain narrative in regards to just colorism and just in regards to just blackness in general with the whole slave ship situation. At the end of the day, it's not like she picked the design of how the tour bus looks. So I think that's a little bit of a stretch. No shade. She needs to stop mentioning that. I did see that clip. Ice Spice being like, slave ships is crazy. Like, I do think it's crazy. I'm not going to lie. Like, I wish she would stop saying that because that is a very big stretch. You can't design a tour bus with Ice Spice's budget, at least, because you know the bitch ain't, sell a lot. It's the shade. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
From 9 to 2 p.m. in the same place, thinking that we're moving and that by the time we wake up, we won't even be there anymore. So to find out we're in the same place is so crazy. My legs are cramping now. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, niggas is treating us like fucking luggage for real. Like, yeah, let's just throw the luggage on the bus. Like, girl, what? We're humans. Can you tell us that you're not leaving right now? When somebody asks, like, why didn't we leave yet? Because ICE didn't feel like leaving yet. And I'm just like, bro, this is so crazy. I texted her. I was like, hey, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm like, bro, what? You could have been told niggas not to get on the bus because you're not leaving yet. Y'all go and do something. Y'all walk around or look around and to travel around or whatever because we're not leaving yet. But instead, you let us sit up in that tour bus for that long, girl. And you didn't even give a fuck when I told you about any of this. And that shit is what really hurts the most, how much she didn't give a fuck. So I'm actually glad that I didn't say anything during the tour. Let me tell y'all something. The type of person that I am, bro, if I say how I feel, this is how the situation in Philly made me feel, and I see that you don't give a fuck, that starts to turn me. So I didn't want to be turned so bad that I spaz on her. I spaz on her. I swing on her. I'm locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even want that to come out of this at all because the way she goes back and forth and the way she's ready to argue, that's somebody that knows that they got people behind her. Because that mouth would not be running like that 2 years ago. I'll tell you that much. I was going to leave after we was left in the desert and they went to the steakhouse behind our backs. I was going to leave after that. But I'm like, you know what? Let me do the Dallas and Houston show. Let me bring my girl Asian out. Let me make the best out of this situation once again. And that was going to be it. My mom, she wasn't able to make it to the New York show. She comes to Atlanta. She's like how she's coming to Atlanta because it was my aunt's 70th birthday and she wanted to see me. So I'm like, damn, I got to do the Atlanta show just for her. Love you, mommy. And why didn't... Now we're going to get into the dispute that ended everything. So I addressed everything to her. I should actually show how I addressed it. Because although it was very long, I want you guys to also keep in mind how so close friendships and relationships feel. Like the breakup feels the same. The way you express yourself, it can kind of feel the same. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is very similar. So when I was explaining everything that I went through, it was a long ass paragraph. And like I was talking to my nigga, like I was breaking everything down because I want you to know exactly how I feel. And how it made me feel. Exactly what I went through and how it made me feel. I want you to understand it. And I also want you to put yourself in my shoes and ask yourself if you would even go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because people fail to realize that she skipped a very important part in her career, which was the grind. She barely had to do that. And that's okay. Some people are lucky. And we're going to call it luck. We're not going to call it...
I agree with this. I don't care what nobody says. This is my opinion. I do feel like Ice Spice got lucky. I'm sorry. Ice Spice got famous in a point in time where if you had that one track, Bitch, you got that. She was lucky. I don't care what nobody says. I didn't see this girl writing. Like I just don't see Ice Spice years ago before Munch came out. Her just writing raps in her room with her back to the wall like a '90s rapper. I just don't see that. Okay, so I do feel like it's luck. I agree with that. Sorry.
I'm gonna call it her being blessed because I don't think the Lord will bless somebody like her. Her soul it doesn't belong to the person above. She is very dark and very soulless. And I've never been around this girl for more than 10 hours. Anytime I hung out with her, it was something very small, a small gathering, a small event. It was
She said, and she put in the text, you guys, and I pulled up to every video shoot, any event, anything where she was having, because I looked at her as a friend until I slowly realized it wasn't reciprocated. That's why I didn't go to her last video shoot.
Video shoots, you know what I'm saying? It never was chilling in the crib, face not done, chilling. You get what I'm saying? Like on some real friend shit. That's why I kind of got annoyed when a lot of people thought he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, but it was like, we were still cool. Like that was still my girl, bro. So it was just her energy. I got to witness this very firsthand. I was around her every day, 24/7. I mean, not all the time, because she would go straight to the back into that room. And when I would see her, like at the venue and whatever, because after the Philly situation, I barely saw her. She was dark. She just, oh my God, like it's even scary to talk about. Like, bro, that girl, she needs to be saved. Like, I don't know if she was always like that, if it's Hollywood, but Hollywood never changed me. Like, Hollywood never changed me. But Nikki was very, very correct when she said, ain't no friends in the game. Ain't no friends in the game. But me thinking like, oh, like I was cool with Ice like before all of this, da 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 da. I didn't think like she was gonna be a weirdo over time. Like that shit was crazy. So when I told her about everything, she literally turned around. Like when I say everything, I told her everything. I'm gonna put it in a screenshot. Honestly,
she said, thanks for bringing me on tour. It was an interesting experience. I will say overall, you could have been a better host. Not host, child. It was beginning to feel like I asked you to come and not the other way around. Niggas never checked on me, not once, because I was told it was gonna be with you, and it gradually started to feel like Khadijah invited me. I wasn't even that close to her before this, and I was gonna leave as soon as you told me to get my own room, because I was under the impression I wasn't paying for a hotel room.
It felt like it could have been a miscommunication here. She winds up.
I know you're going to say some ish to invalidate how I feel, but bro, put yourself in my shoes real quick. If your friend invites you somewhere and says you're going to be with them and all of a sudden shit change, how you not going to accommodate them? You're not going to get your own room like I knew I was going to be doing that. It's like you just expected me to know everything was going to be turned around. The bag situation alone gagged me. Because why would you as a friend not want to make sure I'm not carrying big ass bags while leaving the venue as an artist and a friend? Child, I'm already sick of hearing about this bag. Somebody call Esteban from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Oh my God, okay? Esteban, Julio Ramirez, we need you right now. You should have had Esteban with you at the tour, okay? Because at this point, it must have been some big luggage. All right. Almost left again when niggas went to steakhouse while we was in the middle of West Bubble fuck. Ain't even invite anyone, knowing damn well there was no Uber Eats or food in the area whatsoever. And then the fact, like, they didn't
that she told her manager
eat, like it wasn't even communicated that. I don't know if it was some weird mood or the entire time, but don't invite me to no shit like this ever again. If it's gonna make me feel unwelcome. It did not give I miss you come on tour with me.
Basically, after the
like, I was just mad confused, bro. You could have known if you would have checked on your friend one time, this whole thing.
Situation.
Let me even stop saying friend, because it don't even give that at all. with the way you be moving.
She told her
sometimes. But in conclusion, I'm not mad at all. I just wanted to let you know where things left off at, but have fun in Miami. Now, I will say I was one of the girlies, okay, one of the niggas that watched Impact NYC. Not to play devil's advocate or a dark-spirited advocate, Spice. But Cleo is very dramatic on that show. Very. But with this situation, this is a very detailed story. Very detailed. And Ice Spice's response to me was not that detailed. Girl, you should have defended your name. This girl is defaming your character. Okay? That whole situation I remember on Impact NYC when that Spanish girl, I forget her name, y'all, so that's why I'm calling her that Spanish girl, was basically, I think she was saying something. Oh yeah, she was trying to say bye to Cleo, and Cleo was mad about something, and then claimed she never heard her say bye. I think that was a little bit of cap, and that was very over dramatic to me because that situation didn't warrant that. But with this situation, to me, this story is too detailed to just be made up out the blue. That's what I think.
Her manager to tell my manager that I'm going to need to get my own room. What I was confused on is that I told you how I felt in Philly, but you couldn't tell me how you felt in Philly. And that's why we weren't really friends. That's how I realized that we weren't really friends, because you can't even speak up to me, but had the audacity to say that I didn't say any of those stuff to you.
Oh, wow. Where the fuck were you gonna cut your assistant? What by Cleo? You know how many times niggas order food and they tell me like, nah, no way, this really how you felt, and then speak. Stop playing with him, Cleo.
That we weren't really friends.
Why Cash not on by bus if he the opener? Whatever.
Because you can't.
If I'm so terrible, stop being my friend. I don't give a fuck.
But had the audacity to say that I didn't say any of those stuff to you because I'm scared of you. Why would I be scared of you? I didn't want to punch you. I didn't want to say all those stuff above and then you completely ignore it, because that's what you did when I mentioned the stuff that happened in Philly. You ignored it. Like, you did not care. So with that being said, if I was to explain everything like how I explained it, you would literally not care at all. Now,
okay, now we're off to the last part, the finale. Okay.
So it's not even about being scared to say it to her. It's about being scared to see your reaction in person. Like, your reaction would have led to something bad. And I wouldn't even have been able to say everything that I just said. You would have cut me off. But the fact that I said so much and all you had to say was that somebody was ungrateful, you just wanted all of this to be a reason to call somebody ungrateful. You wanted all of this so that when something was to happen or you was to mistreat me, it was like, girl, look at all I did for you. You mad ungrateful. Like, girl, just because you gave somebody an opportunity doesn't mean you have to treat them like shit. And I could tell that everything that was happening with management or production, that was all from your mouth, is what I'm now coming to understand. That you was the one behind the scenes making sure that Cleo don't get no chicken salad, or make sure she don't get no room. Make sure Cleo not in my room. Like, but how you gonna tell me I'm gonna be with you? That doesn't make any sense. So if you were so mad about the bag situation in Philly, why didn't you just straight up tell me, bro, this tour shit is not gonna work out? That's what you should have just said. But since you didn't say that, and I just got a hint of just weirdness, I took a step back and just made the opportunity what I could make it. But it wasn't genuine at all. Nothing that you do is genuine. Everything is calculated. Like I said, I was the token black friend. You didn't have your other best friend around because you said that she didn't match your aesthetic. Like, there's something very...
Not Ice Spice being secretly Erica Banks. Matching the aesthetic is crazy. Get off of me, Chocolate. You don't match my aesthetic. What the hell? my whole thing is, why does she feel like she needs to have certain people around to make her look a certain way? Is it to prove the blackness? That's what I'm getting from this. It sounds like she was around her so that way Ice Spice could prove that she likes darker hue girls because of the whole Storm situation. So she made it a point to show, hey, I'm giving my dark-skinned friend, dark-skinned girl, a remix, an opportunity, so that way people don't think I'm a monster full of trash.
Very wrong with somebody that is only friends with somebody for their aesthetic. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I should have never let you take my swag. I should have never even gave you a piece of it, because Lord knows that you was wearing bodysuits and Jordans when you first came out. Now all of a sudden it's mini skirts, it's little dresses and big chunky boots. Like, girl, that's me. And I let you have it because I thought we was friends. But boo, you're gonna have to give it back and figure something out now, because I don't like what I did not like that at all. But you know what I'm initially going to do? Charge it to the game and let everybody know what type of human being you are. Because it's not even like what type of girl you are, what type of human being you are. You're not a girl's girl. You're not for the girls at all. You're not. That's why you barely have any friends, and that's why you most definitely don't have any black friends. Never seen any black girl around her. And the black friend that you did have exposed you. But I'm doing this shit a little differently, because I want people to...
Let's be real. Star was, she's a particular type of black friend. They shade. We know. For the girls that get it, comment down below 2 hand emojis and an eye. 2 hand emojis and an eye. We know.
People to actually feel it. I want people to actually feel it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can still support her and y'all can still love her down. Y'all could do everything. But let me tell y'all what y'all not going to do. Don't disrespect me behind her. Don't disrespect me behind her, because I was nothing but a good friend to her. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all didn't even like the way how this girl dressed when she first came out. Come on, Y2K. I had a Y2K party in 2021 that I didn't even know Ice in 2021. She told me when we first, let's talk about the first time we met, because it's really gaggy to me that all of a sudden I'm the bum and I'm careerless. When we first met, you told me that it was a full circle moment. How can I turn into a careerless bum because of a hotel room that you didn't tell me that I was going to pay for? That's my fucking money. That's my money. If I want to use what I use my money for, is what I want to use my money for. And there's plenty of it. It's plenty of it, girl. It's plenty of it. So I should come out of pocket thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for somebody that's not even trying to promote me being on her tour. The only thing you wanted to promote was that you was giving somebody an opportunity. Like, oh yeah, Cleo posted it, so everybody knows that, da-da-da. Like, bro, you did not want to shine any sort of light on me. And when you shined a light, you dimmed it. And you made sure you dimmed it down. You dimmed it down. And you made sure those speakers on that stage was not even loud. You made sure of it every time. Every time. And it was such a learning experience, bro. Nobody had any idea what I was going through before I even got on that stage. And even when I got off that stage, it's like I couldn't even go into her room when I was done performing. When I was done performing, I had nowhere to go, because when I come to the room, it's, I don't want nobody in her room right now. Like, damn, bro. It's like she treating niggas like they her fans. Like, I thought we was sissies. Like, what's going on? Why niggas can't go inside your room? I know what's going on. You want to exercise your power. You want to show that this is your shit. You run this shit. This is your show. I understood that already when I came on tour. And I understood that. But you wanted to make me feel that. Like, that's the sick part about everything. That you wanted to make me feel less than. You didn't even tell anybody on that tour. I bet you didn't. Make sure Cleo's good. Make sure anything Cleo wants she get. Or make sure Cleo's good. Make sure Cleo's good. I didn't even get that vibe. And when I spoke out on it, I got called a careerless bum. I'm never going to be anything. I'm a bum. I'm crying about a hotel room. Like, bro, is that the only thing that I spoke about in the paragraph, bro, that I wrote you? Is that the only thing that I spoke about in these videos? So the fact that you would even think that that's what all of this is about just goes to show how much of a corny individual you are. And you couldn't wait for the opportunity to try to call me a bum. You couldn't wait to try to speak down on me, somebody that you looked up to, somebody that you was watching since high school. You told me it was a full circle moment meeting me, bro. Meeting me me being in the same car as me. Like, you could not believe it. You were so gagged. But now your head is so big, you don't even know where you came from. Aren't you from the gutter? Aren't you a Bronx bitch from the gutter, bro? Aren't you from the gutter, bro? So the audacity for somebody that said that they was in the mall looking for a jobs anywhere, they was about to crash out, they needed a job ASAP before you blew up, and you're gonna go and try to call somebody a bum? Ooh. I always had bread, and not because I'm some scammer or da-da-da. I always been a go-getter. I'm Nigerian. I'm the real Nigerian. I come...
Now you ate that slightly. They shade. I'm the real Nigerian, okay? Oh man.
From money. You see that green and that white? That's what I come from. I come from money, bro, because I have a hustler mentality. I've never been in a pickle where I'm like, oh, how am I going to get bread? How am I going to get... You was in a pickle before Drake reposted your video, and that's how you went crazy.
I'm saying back to, like, I'm that type of person too. Like, I'm not a... This ain't ever going to be me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a little too prideful, no shade. Like, it's just like, when it comes to, like, people doing favors for you, situations like this always end up happening because people feel like they, you know, they're entitled to what they have done for you, and they're entitled to how they're treating you because they're doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying?
How you went viral. You was in a pickle, bro. You was in a pickle. I will never talk down on any of my friends. There's so many of my friends that I make more money than. I would never, ever say nothing like that because I'm comfortable at the end of the day. I got my 2023 car. I got a nice-ass crib. I pay like 3 bands for. Every month, I'm good. I got to be making some sort of bread to be paying that kind of rent. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. To try to belittle me because I'm just trying to tell you how your tour made me feel is so... It was all calculated. It was all calculated. It was all calculated. It was never genuine, and you just could not wait to talk to me like that. I called her on the phone after that conversation because I really wanted to know, is this girl, is this really her? I was so gagged. I'm like, is this really her? She get on the phone like, what? I'm like, bro, look how you talking to me. You're not even talking to me like you was my friend. Like, and I didn't record that conversation. I don't do shit like that. Look how you talking to me like you was never even my friend, bro. She's just like, bro, this is why you're never gonna be anywhere. This is why you're never gonna get nowhere. Mind you, compare me from 2018 to now, because I started making videos in 2018. If I was a careerless bum, why would you even bring me on tour? Why would you even tell me to come out with you a day after I met you to come on streaming, to come on Kai Sinai stream? Why would you even do that? Why would you even do that? Exactly, bro. It's just that now you feel like since you up, let me talk down on her. Let me make her feel like shit. Because you was already doing that behind the scenes. But now I got you in 4K trying to treat me like I'm less than. It's so hilarious to me. It's so hilarious to me. Ask me how far I think you're gonna get with that personality, which is you don't have one. With the way you act, with the way you move, you are a soulless individual. You are really demonic. You have a very demonic vibe to you, especially with the way I was seeing you every day, the way you mope around, and you just like, if your makeup artist is not bringing that wing and making it pick up your eye, you are dead. You really look dead. You really look dead. And I'm going to keep it a beam with you.
Okay,
so
and that ended off her side of the story. Here's how I feel about Cleo's side. I don't think she should have went. I feel like that was the biggest mistake that she made by saying yes without being 100% prepared. I feel like the disrespect was already in the invite. If you're going to tell me to go somewhere that's very important, that will be a big leap in my career, and you're telling me last minute, you already don't want me there. Because you're already setting me up for failure. You could have been told me. Why tell me last minute? That was already the disrespect there. Cleo should have known to turn that down right away. Some opportunities you just can't jump at all the time because it might look pretty and nice, but ends up not being. And I think that's a situation where this happened. Now, in regards to the whole business side of things, that's where I look at Cleo funny, because at the end of the day, Spice could always put that business over the friendship, because at the end of the day, you guys were on tour. You weren't making money, but she was. So when it comes to the business side of things, she can always pillow and use that as a blanket, because that was a career business opportunity that she gave you that she didn't have to. Friendship wise, she was a shitty person. Nobody, I feel like, can ever debate that, especially if all of the stuff that she's claiming happened actually did happen, because at the end of the day, you don't treat friends like that, business or not. That shows you who you are as a person in your character. Okay, so that's where Spice falters to begin with, because you were trying to maybe clean up your image with, the whole Storm situation. Meanwhile, you made your friend feel like shit in the process. So it actually backfired. You're better off not even inviting her. Because to be honest, a lot of people didn't believe Storm. A lot of people felt like she was some crazy emo bitch from what I was seeing. Some people did believe her, don't get me wrong. But a lot of people, from what I was seeing, saying, they were trying to paint this narrative as if she was just like this disgruntled ex-best friend. Okay? Now, Spice did go on Space and let us know how she felt. And I thought Nikki's whisper voice was annoying. But
Oh, it's
Spice's,
sad, you
I
guys.
call it lazy moan, beats her to the punch. Okay? Yeah.
Like, the scary part of fame, honestly, is the moment that somebody feels like they can no longer use your platform, or like they're not getting exactly what they want out of a situation the way that they want it. You know what I mean? It's like that's when they decide to crash out every single time. Like, I'm noticing a pattern, bro. And the shit is sad because I genuinely was trying to help her. Like, I'm like, yo, do you want to just come on this tour? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just like join. Like, mad last minute type shit. What had actually happened is that we added another tour bus. So I'm like, now we have extra room. We have extra bunks. So I'm like, oh, let me see if Cleo wants to come. Feel me? So she could do like her songs and stuff like that. But that's what the fuck I get for trying to be a good person. It's whatever, bro. Honestly, like, that's not gonna stop me from still trying to be a good person. Like, I'm gonna always help the next person out. Like, and that's really my fault for real, because whatever though. But to say, like, just to leave out so many details is crazy. Like, how you not gonna tell the people, bitch, we was on them rides at the theme park screaming our vocal cords out, like, to the point where the next day it was hard to perform. Like, bitch, we was having fun. So for you to try to sit here and complain about a chicken salad, it's like you never came to me talking about a chicken salad. What do you
Child,
mean
where
you
the chicken
talking about
salad
right
lady when you
now?
need her?
You gonna send me a whole essay after tour? Like, you just gonna get off the bus? I don't even know you got off the bus. And you gonna send me an essay with a intro, bodies, and a conclusion, like, and you want me to try to like analyze this shit and figure out how I'm wrong when all I did was share my stage with you, when I ain't even have to do that. You got less than 10,000 listeners and I'm sharing my stage with you and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too. Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how I'm in the shower, you gon'
My whole
hear.
thing is, okay, this is why I'm more leaning towards Cleo's side of this, because I don't think she was thinking her people gonna do everything that Spice's people's doing for her. But in a situation where you see your own friend, you're a girl, she's a girl, and she's lugging around luggage like Esteban Julio Martinez Mirimedes down to the suite, you would think to say, hey, can you grab that for her? Give her a helping hand. That's all I think Cleo was looking for. That's all. That's all. That's all.
Virgin while I'm butt ass naked. trying to press me about some bags, that you gotta carry some bags. What? Like, nah, that's that shit, bro. But that's all I could do, y'all. All I could do is sigh about it, because it's just like, what can you do, bro? It's like, damn. Crash outs and they going on rants, bro. Crash outs and they going on rants, but fuck it though. At the end of the day, it's whatever, bro. Like, this shit comes with it, you know, like, y'all see clearly this will come with it, bro, right? So fuck it. But the whole thing that's blowing me right now is like talking about some dark energy, trying to compare a tour bus to a slave ship. Like, what are you talking about right now? What? That is crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy to me. Like, you're really gonna be friends with somebody for 2 years, but the whole time you feel like they soulless and dark.
Ooh.
Like, you sound dumb as hell, bitch. If anything, we both need saving. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, we was at the movie theaters. We was siphon. Bitch, you not gonna tell the people how we was at an Italian restaurant and you ate so much fucking food, you fucking vacuum, that the server was like, where did the food go? Like, stop it right now.
Girl, if she wants to have a meal and do her like the bitches on White Chicks did, what's wrong with that? Like, what's the problem with that? Okay, I don't get it. If she wanted to be a
Now, you talking about some, she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time? In my bed one time? Like, damn, you want to sleep in my bed every day? That's crazy to me. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to actually go to sleep for real this time, but I'm
all right. So to me, this sort of proves that I would say Ice Spice isn't the friendliest of girls when it comes to having other female friends. That's what I think this sort of proves. I don't think she either should have addressed everything or not addressed any of it at all. That's what I feel like Ice Spice kind of did. Putting this out to me wasn't smart. Going on a space and lightly talking about it sort of proves her point. Like, the bitch is irrelevant. She doesn't matter. Fuck her. Oh, well. All right. The problem to me with Cleo is just her taking the opportunity and saying yes to it, but not thinking in a business mindset. That's what bothers me, because fuck the friendship and everything else. You as an artist should have never allowed yourself as an artist, fuck a friend, as an artist to be treated the way that you are. That's what bothers me. Okay. Now, a lot of people are weighing and saying and giving their opinions on this whole situation. And it didn't stop there, you guys. It went from here to more on social media, on Twitter. Cleo addressed her, calling her big and eating things up like a vacuum. Okay. And said this in a tweet. Hold on. Also, another person who kind of weighed into this is Baby Storm. She said, I tried to warn you, you just threatened to beat me up. Nevertheless, I'm sorry that happened to you. And Cleo responded back and said, oh, I threatened to beat you up because you was doing all that because you was mad at Ice Spice. It didn't give you had any respect for me, boo. You really could have DM'd me from the jump with that whole situation if you was on some real bitch-ish. But thank you. Okay? I'm sorry, Baby Storm. Sit down, all right? You did all that exposing because you was just mad at Ice Spice. You ain't care about no damn Cleo and trying to warn her and give her a heads up, all right? Like, no. You were just mad. You're mad, all right? And also, somebody commented that her father never been confirmed as Nigerian, LOL. Cleo says her father's a Hispanic man. I seen him on tour. Now, Ice Spice has been videoed in interviews basically saying that her dad is Nigerian. Now, her father came out and basically said, we met twice in the green room. We barely spoke. Who said I'm Hispanic? Ken, I'm a dead this right here. I'm a black man born and raised in the BX. Keep me out the bullshit. My whole thing is with this whole black situation, why does it matter? You Hispanic bitches gonna say nigga anyways. Hi, Gretch. So it's like, who gives a fuck? You think that's gonna prevent them to say the N-word? It's really not, because I feel like this what it kind of boils down to is one, her being a liar, saying that she's more blacker than what she is, and two, her being excused to say the N-word or not. But they're gonna say it regardless. So does it really matter? Not really. That's all I'll say. All right. And then he went further to say that their ancestry test proves that they have Nigerian heritage. Somebody tweeted at him and said, your daughter put you in this telling people you're a Nigerian and telling Cleo to back up her lie. And then he said, we took an ancestry test, you mother effer. Okay. All in all, though, this situation to just teach people that, like, business and friendships, one, shouldn't be mixed, and two, you should always look out for yourself in regards to business versus anything. If you're ever going to do business with a friend, you always got to think business-wise first before the friendship. Because had Cleo did this, that tour, she wouldn't have never went on that tour with her, okay? I'm interested to see how the other rap girl is going to respond back to this whole situation, because then you could kind of see who messes with who in regards to just the industry. I feel like Chloe kind of went in. I keep calling her Chloe. Cleo kind of went into this whole situation blind and thought the best of it, while she really should have been prepared for the worst. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below about this whole situation. After hearing kind of both sides, who do you think is telling the truth? And also, was Cleo wrong in doing this whole expose on TikTok? All right. And is her dad really Nigerian? It doesn't really matter. Leave your comments down below, and we're all babies.
No personal thing.